Although, I mean,
Hold on, just keep talking.
He's good with ketamine. He's definitely on board with the ketamine. We all know that. But the rules for them aren't necessarily the rules for us.
Right.
Is what I'm worried about.
The rules for them are not necessarily the rules for us. Put that on a t-shirt.
So did I guess it? Is that what you were gonna ask me?
I don't know how you guessed that so well.
I got it right on.
You nailed it.
I knew
Because I
it.
know you think about Elon Musk a lot. That wasn't...
It actually was going to be an Elon Musk thing?
No.
Oh.
That's not what I was going to ask.
Okay.
What I was going to ask, and I want you to think deeply about this.
Okay.
How come whenever I buy a new t-shirt, okay, or like a shirt I love,
Yeah.
and it's the first day I wear it, I always spill coffee on it.
Always?
Always. But if it's a shirt I've worn 100 times, it might be one of these. If it's a shirt I've worn 100 times, no, it just comes right off. It's not even in like securely.
Got it.
If it's a shirt I've worn 100 times, I will never spill coffee on it.
I mean, that's the shitty existence we live in, bro.
That's your answer?
Yeah. Because shit like that always happens to me.
I think it's like some weird mental, like I'm nervous, so I spill. But when I'm more reckless, I don't
that's
spill.
part of it. Okay, I heard one the other day.
Okay.
It was like a tweet, but I agree with this 100%.
Okay.
The tweet was, I never...
Back to Elon Musk.
Back to Elon Musk. I never fuck up at work.
Uh-huh.
But when I do, it's always in front of the same person. So they think I'm a fucking idiot. And I swear, that is kind of true in my life.
Why is that?
I don't know. But I think it's what you're saying.
It's exactly the same.
Once you fucked up twice, like statistically, it just happened that you fucked up twice. And then you get in your head about it. Because it's always in front of that same person. And then you fuck up even worse.
Why do we do that?
I hate it.
Is that what like separates us from like athletes and shit?
The athlete performs best under the most pressure, right?
Yeah.
You have to,
right?
Like pressure is what takes you to the top.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that's a great question.
Yeah.
What fraction of the population is like that, and what fraction folds? What folds under the pressure?
Yeah.
I would say it's kind of a minority that does best under pressure. And you're absolutely right. The athlete has to be like that.
Let me ask you this. If there was something you're really good at, what is something you're exceptional at? I don't know. Okay. Great. I figured it out.
Okay.
Let's say to play like 4 chords for 60 seconds in perfect time.
Okay.
Under immense pressure. Guitar. Would you play them better or worse?
Worse. And I can tell you that from experience. I used to have recitals for piano lessons.
Okay.
And I was worse than at any of my practice sessions. The pressure fucked me up. It didn't make me better.
Yeah.
Which sucks, because if I ever wanted to be on stage, it would require that. Which is why I think my musical dream is to produce where I don't need to be on stage.
Right.
The DJing, you kind of got to be on stage. That's a dream too. Mm-hmm. But it's
There's
little
some
bit...
barriers. There's some electronical, physical, tactile differences.
Yes.
Or some tactile barriers, rather, between being a DJ and like a guitar singer-songwriter kind of thing.
I feel like DJing is more forgiving. If you're fucking up a little bit. Piano, you fuck up, it's very obvious.
Yes.
You hit the wrong key, everyone's going to hear it. You hit the wrong chord.
Singing, you fuck up, it's very obvious.
Singing is obvious.
Unless you have like some...
Dude, by the way, this is why so many people screw up the national anthem. I mean, statistically, it's crazy how many bad... Even sometimes a famous person that has a lot of stage time will just absolutely fuck up the national anthem. Like Fergie is a great... I mean, she didn't like fuck it up. She did some sort of weird
I thought she
rendition.
went into it wanting to give us a sexy remix. Shout out to Fergie for the sexy remix.
That might be a bad example.
Bro, how about
she didn't fuck it up. She did a weird interpretation. But there's other people that have gone up and just screwed up the lyrics. Like they do the second verse first and it's because of the pressure.
How mad would MAGA be if we started this trend where we did sexy national anthems? And would you be offended? Would you be offended if you went to a soccer game in LA? You went to go see the LA Galaxy, and you had like Sabrina Carpenter doing a sexy national anthem.
I think MAGA isn't against any kind of heterosexual sex.
Ah, okay.
Now, if you change it up a little bit,
okay, then they'd be.
Let's say you change it up a little bit, yeah. Let's say you have like, a guy dressed in drag go out there and sing the national anthem.
Okay.
Now you're going to get on their nerves a little bit.
What if it was like blatantly sexual but totally heterosexual? I'm tired of politics. Can we please talk about anything else?
I'm sorry. It's just, it's in my head.
I think I may have started it. Yeah. But we started with the coffee on your shirt when the first time you wear it.
That's right.
Murphy's Law. Performance. Murphy's Law.
That's right. Yeah, man. That shit sucks.
Or like bringing out, like in the Persian culture, like you'll have to bring out tea for like your family. Like when you have guests. I've done it a million times. Or like, okay, I have the perfect example, okay?
Yeah.
Visualize, if you will, with me, okay? We're at a huge party. It's Chance's 60th birthday, okay? We've put in a lot of money. There's like 200 people at this party, okay? We got this beautiful cake to his specifications, okay? It's like 40 pounds, right? We're at this clubhouse. You are in charge of taking that cake out to the people, to the, like, it's like a 30-yard walk to the cutting table.
Stressful moment right there.
But it's just a cake.
Is it like a multi-story cake?
One layer.
One
layer, 5 inches tall.
Okay. How am I carrying it?
There's like people at this party, like this, like a cake.
It's just on a flat tray, completely flat tray.
Yeah.
And I'm the one that's got to bring it out.
You got to take it out.
It's a high pressure moment.
What would you do?
I give myself a 9 out of 10 chance of making it without fail.
Do you
9 out of 10?
So this is something I think about often. It's like this mix between like being loose but being focused.
Yeah.
Because if you're too focused,
it's like a lot of people say they drive better
when they're 2
beers in than sober.
Right.
Because they're loose but focused.
Oh, did you want another beer for the drive home?
Yeah, I will need
make it
a beer for the drive home.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm good right now, but like right before I leave, I'm gonna need one more beer.
So that you keep the people safe around you. If we weren't canceled before, I guarantee the right and the left agree that people shouldn't drive drunk. Oh, okay, beer pong.
Yeah.
The shooting motion.
Oh, beer pong. Beer pong's a good one. Like, if you fuck up, if you have a bad night, it can just spiral into worse and worse for me with beer pong. Like, and it's because, like, I'm already so fucking in my head about constantly missing. Yeah. And I just fuck it up some more. Yeah. But then when you have that confidence from the first...
Once you hit that first cup, it flows, you know?
But you know, statistically, everything we're saying is bullshit.
Oh,
the hot hand fallacy. People have tried. They've gone back and reviewed all the sports statistics available, which is everything.
They're just saying it's just coincidence.
Can you predict whether the player will make the next shot based off of a sequence of previous shots?
Yeah.
The answer is always no.
It's 50-50 regardless.
It's always, or whatever their natural
40, 60,
ratio is, however good they are. But it seems like during the game, you think like, oh, they're hot. Yeah. They're hot. Look at, they're just making it. But apparently, and we feel it too. We feel this feeling of confidence. So we're just as swayed by it ourselves. But statistically, there's zero evidence of hot streaks.
So okay, this gets into the intersectionality of God and science right here.
Okay.
The hot hand theory.
Yeah.
Where do you stand on it?
Well, I don't think there needs to be some special hot hand. Like I can accept it being just a statistical fluke, like just like flipping coins. You'll have a streak of 10 heads.
Hold on, shut the fuck up. So if you made 5 in a row, you wouldn't feel yourself a little bit? Beer pong? Would you feel yourself a little bit?
I would feel myself.
Okay.
And I would even think that if I made the 6th one after that, I would probably attribute it in my head to it's because I'm so confident from the 5 before and my aim is better. I would probably think all those things.
Yeah.
But the math doesn't show any of that. The math shows that I haven't really changed at all. Because then you would be able to predict off those past, not in beer pong obviously, but think of all the stats there are for like basketball. You have a massive data set for every player.
Right. No,
something would emerge. Something would emerge.
No, I don't know. I think there's a way to calculate it. We just haven't found how to calculate it yet. I believe in the hot hand.
You believe that you can be a hot
player. Yeah. But I also try not to be emotional about these things with statistics and averages, because I know what looks like an average isn't always an average. Like if you go on a game and you make 20 out of 22, which is like a hot game, that still is the average.
Yeah.
Like if you splash something randomly, it might not look random, if that makes sense.
What do you mean if you splash something randomly?
Like if I threw rice on the ground, there might be some patterns that don't look random, but it's still random.
Right.
Like the top right might have a lot more rice than the bottom left.
I see.
But that's still random.
But we'll perceive it as, it's a pattern.
Exactly.
Can't be random.
So I try to be as objective as possible in these things. This is so obscure. The most obscure.
No, man.
Okay.
I would say this is the least obscure thing we've done all night. The duck song.
Who the F are these ducks? Who the F are these ducks? Who the F are these ducks?
On the other hand, who the fuck are these?
You're right.
That was more obscure than this.
You're right. That was more obscure than this. Yeah. But I can't help but to feel like, if we're being honest, this conversation's only about me and what I've mostly been thinking about for the last 6-7 months, which is shooting a basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's days where I shoot a basketball and I can't miss. And there's days I shoot a basketball that I can't make one. And I can't figure out why that is.
Okay, so I think for sure there is also variation in skill from day to day.
Right.
But now we're going down a slippery slope.
It's this looseness thing. It's like being loose, but you can't be too loose. There's like a focus and a looseness right there where you got to be at.
Yeah.
And it's like if you try too hard to be focused, you won't get there. But if you try too hard to be loose, you'll just miss.
Let me ask you. You have days when you're missing the whole time.
Yeah.
You have days when you're just
I can't miss. Yeah.
But then I'm sure you also have every kind of day in between.
No.
You're saying you never have a day where you're making like half?
Honestly, it's usually one or the other.
You just go to the extremes? Are you sure about that? Or do you just remember those days more?
No, you might be right. There might be some days in the middle there. That's a really good point. Maybe I'm too in my head about I only have really great days and really bad days.
But also, for sure, it would make sense that someone's skill changes. If they're sick, like if they're playing with the flu, you would expect they're going to be probably a little worse than on a day when they're healthy.
Jordan.
Except, good shout out.
Well, no, it doesn't matter. I'm not making fun of your lack of knowledge of NBA sports, but what's been on your mind?
But I actually know that's like the one example I know about. Yeah, because he played with the flu. He played with the flu. That's the one thing I know. But
well, let's throw it back to a conversation we had a year ago. Name a football player. Ready, go.
Terrell Owens.
Name another football player that's actually in the league.
Aaron Rodgers.
Name one more football player that doesn't do psychedelics.
Who's Marshawn Lynch.
He's out of the league.
Since when?
Like 4 years ago.
Damn. That's probably the last time I played fantasy football or something. What's that showboater's name?
Oh yeah, that one showboater.
The showboater was his name
in the NFL.
Come on, man.
I think it was
Come on, what's the showboater's name? I can't remember.
Oh god, it was Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow, huh? Who's that dude whose wife lets him bang someone else once a year? I think he was a tight end. He's like he has like a Polish name.
That's a perfect arrangement.
It's not a bad arrangement, right?
Just once a year.
Once a year.
Yeah.
You go and you bang.
Okay.
Whoever you want.
What has been on your mind lately?
What's his name? Hold on.
I don't know.
The tight end. He's like very famous. Like the best tight end ever.
I bet he likes a tight end or two once a year.
Are we that kind of podcast? Are we that kind of podcast now?
That Cheers is?
Mm-hmm.
Or that makes that joke?
That makes that joke.
What? How was London?
Dude. I think, and we're saying this for the 500th time on this podcast, but I'm going to say it again and sound like a broken record.
Okay.
All of our feelings
about
the U.S. and where's the energy? Like, where's the like? Some people have this feeling like, just like, why is there nothing going on right now? It's not us. It's the society we live in.
Oh no!
Because spending just a few days in central London, like, you realize, like, people are fucking socializing.
Wow.
People are alive.
Wow.
Like, even New York didn't have that same social
What's funny
energy.
is, like, London is, well, England would be considered such a Western influence culture, but even they have something we don't, as far as community.
They're more European than American by far, and also you have to give credit. You have to give credit to the UK and England for their musical influence on us.
Okay.
I mean,
hold on.
Massive.
Okay.
Massive.
Okay, dude. All right. Chill.
That little island manufactures some fucking legends in the music world. Like, how do they do it? Why that little island?
This has got to be something there.
Beatles, Pink Floyd,
Coldplay.
Yeah, definitely same.
Amy Winehouse.
Same Mount Rushmore right there. Coldplay. Amy Winehouse is a good example.
She wasn't English. She was American.
Those,
Adele.
Okay.
She's like Walish or something.
Yeah.
That's not a fat joke.
Well, right now, hold on. Sabrina Carpenter, isn't she British?
I think.
Or am I crazy?
American white. She's like from Pennsylvania or some shit.
Oh.
Who else? You named two artists: Pink Floyd, the Beatles.
Pink Floyd and the fucking Beatles.
Daniel Merriweather, and I know that sounds made up. It's not. Now you're gone, nothing I could do. That's a real artist.
Okay. Craig David. 7 Days.
Jonathan Berryweather.
Who's that guy that sings? You're beautiful, it's true.
James something.
James Blunt. Call your name.
Jonathan Berryweather.
It's James Blunt.
Jonathan Berryweather. My keys are left for yours. Jonathan Berryweather.
Okay, I believe you.
Can you pass me the Matter Daddy? The Matter Daddy.
The fuck is the Matter Daddy? Oh, damn, that's good, dude.
Nothing but
that's pretty good.
Nothing but thanks for asking.
Oh, that's pretty good, man. Fuck.
Welcome to the most obscure podcast ever.
You always have more of those somehow.
I can't get them out because I laugh so much. And then when I said Jonathan Berryweather, that's not a real artist.
Yeah.
Well, okay, hold on. Make up an English artist. Ready, go.
Samantha Hammersmith.
Great. What is... Name the title of a Samantha Hammersmith song.
Love in Camden.
Ooh. Very good.
It's kind of an Amy Winehouse ripoff.
What is her song?
Well, she's from Camden.
Oh, that's not a ripoff.
She's like, yeah.
Did you watch the Amy movie?
I did.
What'd you think?
Not bad.
Oh, I loved it.
Not bad. I can't say like I loved it.
I loved it.
It was not bad. Yeah.
I loved it. Very sad. She was
very
such
sad.
a talent, man.
She was amazing.
Such a talent. And, died at 27, same age as Kurt Cobain, your guy.
Yeah, that whole club. I thought they would go further in the movie. I thought they would go and talk like that. It would address like the actual death, like her last concert, and all the shit that was happening there. Where you remember those photos where she was like clearly not well, and she was on stage. I thought the movie would go into that.
They probably didn't want to go too dark.
They didn't want to go too dark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They want to like more celebrate her life, you know.
Yeah.
Great movie, great film.
Yeah.
But London, come on, hit me.
So yeah, dude, Social Energy
Better.
is just insane. I mean, obviously it's a super, super expensive
metropolitan
city, the center. But here's the whole experience. If I had to summarize it, like there's so much empty space here, but in London and Paris, it's like everything is compactified, and there's so much information per square inch. Like every building, every square inch of that building will have some structure, some detail.
Rich.
It's rich, yeah.
Rich.
Every little cafe is packed with people talking. Here, it's just, you could drive for like 10 minutes past parking lots and shit, and you don't have that in the center of the city. Like we took a walk in Orange County. It's like a 2-mile round trip walk, and on that walk we basically saw like a street, a bay,
and a dog licking himself.
Yeah, and a dog licking itself, right?
A seagull licking himself.
In Paris, same distance, same exact distance, was basically our circle walk around central Paris, which was like a day-long, mind-blowing experience, right? Just to see it all.
Wow.
It's same exact distance scales, but it felt like in Orange County, we're just taking a neighborhood walk.
Interesting.
And we barely saw anything. In Paris, we literally just walked through an entire city, and it was mind-boggling how much we saw happening, how much there was around us.
It's beautiful.
So it's just packed.
So much
squeezed in.
You grow numb to that, or if it stays rich. Probably both.
Oh.
Probably both. I don't know. The way you described it sounds amazing.
It was amazing. Yeah. It was definitely amazing. I think we're definitely missing something here.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think you're right. We do get used to everything.
We have Netflix.
We have Netflix. That's
we have the Cheesecake Factory.
Moe's Family Feed Bag.
Is that Simpsons reference?
That's a Simpsons reference. Yeah, we got the Cheesecake Factory.